Hey champs of Examsnet, welcome to the question series of Examsnet. Student, you must have explored our website www.examsnet.com. This site is a great place for you to practice your entrance exam question papers because here you will find so many entrance exam question papers along with their detailed PDF solutions. And you must download our app. The link is available in the description box for better preparation of your exams. So today, students, we will be solving JEE 2024 31st Jan Shift 2 question paper. In this particular video, I'll be solving the physics part of the paper. So here we go. Starting from the first question of the physics part, that is question number 31. Light string passing over a smooth light fixed pulley connects two blocks of masses m1 and m2. If the acceleration of the system is given as g by 8, then the ratio of the masses is. So this question is from the chapter of kinematics. Now, according to this question, there are two masses m1 and m2. M2 they are connected to a pulley. Okay, let us say if m1 is greater than m2. Okay, if m1 is greater than m2, then to find their acceleration, there is a direct formula, and we all know this is a very basic formula of the kinematics that A acceleration is equals to m1 minus m2 over m1 plus m2 into g gravity. Okay, and according to question the acceleration is given as g by 8, so it will be equals to g by 8. This g cancels out, so we get 8m1 minus 8m2 is equals to m1 plus m2. So 7m1 is equals to 9m2. Therefore m1 over m2 is equals to 9 over 7. So our correct answer is 9 by 7. So the correct option is option A. Now next question 32. A uniform magnetic field of 2 into 10 to the power minus 3 Tesla acts along positive y direction. A rectangular loop of sides 20 centimeter and 10 centimeter with current of 5 ampere is in YZ plane. Okay, the current is an anticlockwise sense. With reference to negative x-axis, we have to find the magnitude and direction of the torque. So this question is from the chapter of magnetic effects of current and magnetism. Okay, current and magnetism. So according to this question, let us say this is x, y, and z direction. Okay, so there is a loop. The loop is like this. If the current is in anti-clockwise sense with reference to negative x-axis, okay, it means the current is flowing in the clockwise direction. Okay, since it is saying that the current is in anti-clockwise direction with reference to negative x-axis means this. So with reference to this, the current is flowing in the positive direction means clockwise direction. Okay, clockwise direction. With reference to positive x-axis, it is flowing in the clockwise direction. And it is in YZ plane. Okay, we have made it in YZ plane. So if it is in the current is flowing in the clockwise direction, so the magnetic field is in Y direction B. So if magnetic field in Y direction and current is flowing in clockwise direction, so the magnetic moment will be in the negative x direction. Okay, so we have to find the torque na. So at first the magnetic M is equals to I into A, current into area. Current is given as 5 ampere. Area is, since it is a rectangular loop, so its area will be length into breadth, and length is given as 20 centimeter and breadth is 10 centimeter, means 0.2 meter into 0.1 meter, and it is in negative x direction means negative iota cap. So it will be equals to 5 to 10 into 0.1, that is 0.1 minus of iota cap. So this magnetic moment M is in negative I direction. Okay. Now we have to find the torque. So torque tau is equals to M cross B. M cross B. Okay. So it will be equals to M is what? 0.1 negative I direction into B. Magnetic field is given as 2 into 10 to the power minus 3 Tesla, and it is in positive y direction. Okay. 2 into 10 to the power minus 3, and it is in positive y direction, means J cap. So it will be equals to 2 into 10 to the power minus 4, and it is I cross J. Minus of I cross J means minus of K cap. So torque tau will be equals to 2 into 10 to the power minus 4 minus of K cap Newton per meter. Okay. So the correct option is uh 2 into 10 to the power minus 4 along negative z direction, means option B. Now next question. The measured value of the length of a simple pendulum is 20 centimeter with 2 mm accuracy. Okay. The time for 50 oscillations was measured to be 40 seconds with 1 second resolution. Okay. From these measurement, the accuracy in the measurement of oscillation due to gravity is n%. We have to find the value of n. So this question is from the chapter of units and measurements. Units and measurements. Okay. Now for a simple pendulum, this is a simple pendulum doing two and fourth motion. According to this, the length L of this simple pendulum is given as 20 centimeter and 2 mm accuracy. 2 mm accuracy means delta L is given as 2 mm. Okay, means 0.2 centimeter. The time for 50 oscillations. Oscillations are given as 50 and time is given as delta T is given as 40 seconds. Sorry, delta T is given as 1 second resolution. Na? It is given as 1 second and time is given as 40 seconds. Okay, so we have to find the percentage error in measurement of the oscillation. Na? So since the time is equals to, for a simple pendulum, it is equals to 2 pi under root L by G. This is all we know. So squaring both sides, we get T square equals to 4 pi square into L over G. So G will be equals to what? 4 pi square L over T square. Okay. So error in gravity, delta G over G acceleration, it will be equals to delta L over L. 4 is constant, pi is constant. Only the variables are L and T plus 2 delta T over T. So it will be equals to delta L. Delta L is what? 2 millimeter means 0.2 over L. L is 20 plus 2 into delta T. Delta T is 1 second over time. Time is 40 seconds. Now solving it, we get 220. So we get 0.3 over 20. Means delta G over G is 0.3 over 20. But we have to find percentage error. So percentage change will be equals to delta G over G into 100. It is equals to 0.3 over 20 into 100. So it will be equals to 6%. So our answer is 6%. Option C. Now next question, 34. Force between 2 point charges Q1 and Q2 placed in vacuum at R centimeter apart is F. Okay. Force between them when placed in a medium having dielectric K equals to 5 at R by 5 centimeter will be. Okay, we have to find the value of F. So this question is from the chapter of laws of motion. Okay. Now, according to this question, let us say there are two charges Q1 and Q2 and the distance between them is R. So using the Coulomb's law, we know that the force acting between two charges having a separation R between them is given as F is equals to 1 over 4 pi epsilon naught q1 q2 over r square. This is the force equation. And now, according to the question, the force between them when placed in a medium having dielectric K equals to 5 is R by 5. Apart will be, so F dash will be equals to 1 over 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 over R by 5 square means R square into 25, and there is a dielectric constant means K. Here we multiply this 4 pi epsilon naught with K. So we get 1 over 4 pi epsilon naught, and the value of K is what? 5 into 5 into 25 Q1 Q2 over R square. Okay. Now this 1 over 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 R square is equals to what? F. So we write F dash is equals to 1 over 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 over R square. This is equals to F, and 5 5s are 25 means F dash is equals to 5F. So this is our final answer. F dash is equals to 5F. So the correct option is option B. Now next question 35. An AC voltage V equals to 20 sine 200 pi t is applied to a series LCR circuit which drives a current I equals to 10 sine 200 pi t plus pi by 3. Okay, we have to find the average power dissipated. So this question is from the chapter of electromagnetic induction and alternating current. Electromagnetic induction and alternating current. Okay, here in the question we are given with V equals to 20 sine 200 pi t, means comparing with the standard equation V equals to V naught sine omega t. So omega is equals to 200 pi, V naught equals to 20, and current is given as I equals to 10 sine 200 pi t plus pi by 3. Comparing with the standard equation, I equals to I naught sine omega t plus phi. This phi angle means the angle between current and voltage is pi by 3, means either current is lagging behind a phase difference of pi by 3 or a voltage is lagging behind by a phase angle of pi by 3, means here phase angle phi is equals to pi by 3 means 60 degree. Okay, and here also omega equals to 200 pi and I naught equals to 10. Okay, now we have to find the average power. So average power is equals to IRMS into VRMS into cos phi, and IRMS is given as what? Since I naught is 10, so since I naught is 10, so IRMS will be equals to I naught by root 2. It means it is equals to 10 by root 2, and VRMS is given as 20. So sorry, V naught is given as 20, so VRMS will be equals to 20 by root 2. So IRMS will be 10 by root 2 and VRMS will be 20 by root 2 into cos phi means cos 60 degree. So it will be equals to 50 watt. So average power will be 50 watt. So the correct option is option D. Okay. Now next question 36. When unpolarized light is incident at an angle of 60 degree on a transparent medium from air, the reflected ray is completely polarized. The angle of refraction in the medium is angle of refraction. Okay, so this question is from the chapter of electromagnetic waves. Electromagnetic waves. So here in this question, let us say this is the incident light and it is making an angle of 60 degree. Okay, according to question, the reflected ray is completely polarized. See, this is directly from the concept of Brewster's law. According to Brewster's law, when the reflected ray is completely polarized, at that time, the angle between the reflected ray and the refracted ray. Okay, according to Brewster's, when the reflected ray is completely polarized, angle between reflected ray and refracted ray will be 90 degree, means they are perpendicular to each other. This is the reflected ray and this is refracted ray. So the angle between them will be 90 degree. Since we know that angle I equals to angle R, if this is 60, so this will be 60. If this is 60, so this angle will be 30. So if this is 30, so this angle will be 60. Since this hole is 90, okay. So if this is 60, so this angle will be 30. Since all are perpendicular na, so the angle of refraction, this is the angle of refraction, angle of refraction. So the angle of refraction is what? Nothing but 30 degree. So the correct option is option A, 30 degree. Now next question 37. The speed of sound in oxygen at STP. STP means standard temperature pressure. We have to find the speed of sound. Okay. Now this question is from the chapter of kinetic theory of gases. Kinetic theory of gases. So speed of sound. The speed of sound is calculated as we have to find the speed of sound at standard. Okay, sorry. Speed of sound is calculated as gamma RT by M. Okay. So gamma is the adiabatic constant. So V will be gamma. This is oxygen. Oxygen means and gamma is given as 1.4. So 1.4. R is the gas constant 8.3. STP standard temperature pressure means we have to use the value of T as 273. So into 273 over M. M of oxygen O2. Oxygen is O2 means 16 into 2 equals to 32 and it is in gram. So it will be 32 into 10 to the power minus 3. So solving it, we get V equals to 315 meter per second. Okay. So the correct answer is 315 meter per second. Approximately A. Now next question 38. A gas mixture consists of 8 moles of argon and 6 moles of oxygen at temperature T. Neglecting all vibration nodes, the total internal energy of the system is. So this question is also from the kinetic theory of gases. Kinetic theory of gases, okay. Now we have to find the internal energy. So the formula for internal energy for such type of question is F1 R N1 into T by 2 plus F2 R N2 into T by 2. Now RT by 2 is common. So taking RT by 2 as common, we get F1 into N1 plus F2 into N2. Okay. Since this is argon gas having N1 equals to 8 and argon is a monoatomic gas. Monoatomic gas means degrees of freedom is 3. Okay. And oxygen is a diatomic gas. Diatomic gas means degree of freedom is 5 and number of volts are given as 6. So we will write RT by 2 into F1 3 into N1 is 8 plus F2. Sorry, this is F2 and N2. F2 is 5 and N2 is 6. Now calculating it, we get RT by 2, 24 plus 6 5s are 30. Okay. So we get RT by 2 into 8 3 is 24, 6 is 30. So we get 54. 54 now, and argon is what? 8 moles of argon and 6 moles of oxygen at temperature T. 6 moles of oxygen means 6 5 is 30, 8 3 is 24. So we get uh 54 RT by 2 means 2 2 is 4, 1 5, 2 7 is 14. Okay, we get 27 RT. So our answer is option C, 27 RT. Now next question 39. The resistance per centimeter of a meter bridge wire is R with X ohm resistance in left gap. Balancing length from left end is at 40 centimeter with 25 ohm resistance in right gap. Now the wire is replaced by another wire of 2 R resistance per centimeter. We have to find the new balancing length for the same setting. Okay. So this question is from the chapter of current electricity. Now, according to question, there is a meter bridge. This is a meter bridge and there are two resistances. Okay. Let us say this is first one having a resistance X ohm. The another resistor is having 25 ohm. The left one is having X ohm and the right one is of 25 ohm. Okay. So this is galvanometer G. And according to question, the balancing length from the left end is 40 centimeter. So if this is 40 centimeter, so this will be 60 centimeter. Okay, means L1 is 40 centimeter and L2 is 60 centimeter. And according to question, at first the resistance per centimeter of a meter bridge will be R. Means at first there will be R ohm per centimeter. Means resistance per centimeter is R and it is now replaced by 2R ohm per centimeter. So we have to find the new balancing length. So there will be no change in the balancing length. At first the balancing length is 40 centimeter. So after if we replaced R by 2 R ohm per centimeter, at that time the balancing length will be the same, means it will be 40 centimeter only, since the balancing length depends on the ratio of L1 by L2, not on these resistances. So there will be no change. If it is 40 centimeter earlier, now also it will be 40 centimeter only. Okay. Now next question 40. Given below are two statements. Statement one is electromagnetic waves carry energy as they travel through space, and this energy is equal to shared by the electric and magnetic fields. Okay. Statement two is when electromagnetic waves strike a surface, a pressure is exerted on the surface. Okay. So this question is from the chapter of electromagnetic waves. This is saying that the electric and magnetic energies are equal and they exerts a pressure and when the electromagnetic waves strike the surface. So as we know that the electric field energy is given by 1 by 2 epsilon naught E square, and magnetic field energy, this is for electric field energy, and the magnetic field energy is given by 1 by 2 B square over mu naught. Okay, since we know that E is equals to BC, so putting this value, so from here B will be equals to E by C. Now putting it in this, we get B is equals to 1 by 2. B square means E square over C square into mu naught. And we know that C is equals to 1 over mu naught epsilon naught. C is equals to under root of mu naught epsilon naught. So C square will be equals to 1 over mu naught into epsilon naught. So B will become 1 by 2 E square over mu naught into C square. C square means into mu naught into epsilon naught. So mu naught cancel. So we get B is equals to 1 by 2 epsilon naught E square, which is same as the electric field energy 1 by 2 epsilon naught E square. Means statement 1 is correct. Means they share same energy. And statement 2 is when electromagnetic waves strike a surface, a pressure is exerted on. This is a very true statement. Okay. So from this, the option B is correct. Both statement 1 and statement 2 are correct. Now, the next question is 41. In a photoelectric effect experiment, a light of frequency 1.5 times the threshold frequency is made to fall on the surface of photosensitive material. Now, if the frequency is halved and intensity is double, the number of photoelectrons emitted will be. So, this question is from the chapter of dual nature of matter and radiation. Okay. This is basically from the topic of photoelectric effect. So, in the photoelectric phenomena, let us say this is the surface of the metal surface, and the uh, light of a particular frequency falls on the surface of the metal. Let us say these are photons having wavelength lambda. Okay, now when they falls on the surface of the metal, if their frequency, let us say f, is greater than the threshold frequency, okay, then only the electrons are emitted from the surface of the metal, and these emitted electrons are called photoelectrons. Okay, these are called photoelectrons. So basically, if the light which is incident on the surface of the metal, if this light have a frequency greater than the threshold frequency, okay, then only the electrons are emitted from the surface of the metal. Okay. Now, according to question, if the light of frequency a light of frequency 1.5 times the threshold frequency is made to fall on the surface of the photosensitive material. Now, if the frequency is halved, okay, since it is saying that the light which is incident on the surface of the metal have a frequency, let us say f1 equals to 1.5 times of f naught. F naught is threshold frequency. So this is the correct condition for the electrons to be ejected from the surface of the metal. Now, if the frequency is halved, let us say f2 is halved, means f2 is half of f1, so it will be less than f naught. So if this frequency is less than the threshold frequency, if the incident frequency is less than the threshold frequency, then no photoelectrons are ejected. No photoelectrons are ejected. Okay. So the number of photoelectrons emitted will be 0. So the correct option is 0. Okay. For the photoelectrons to be ejected or to be emitted from the surface of the metal, it is the necessary condition that this frequency, the frequency of the incident light, must be greater than the threshold frequency. Only then the electrons are emitted from the surface of the metal. Now next question 42. A block of mass 5 kg is placed on a rough inclined surface as shown in the figure. Okay. If F1 is the force required to just move the block up the inclined plane and F2 is the force required to just prevent the block from sliding down, then we have to find the value of modulus of F1 minus modulus of F2. Okay. So this question is from the chapter of kinematics. Now, the question is saying that F1 is the force required to just move the block up the inclined plane. Means here we are applying the force F1. The mass of the body is 5 kg. Mu is the frictional coefficient. Coefficient of friction is given as 0.1 and this is making an angle of 30 degree. So if F1 is the force that we are applying in the upward direction, so this F1 will be equal to, since C, the downward force will be mg sine theta. This we all know. M is the mass, G is the gravity, na. So in downward direction, the component of this angle will be mg sine theta, and also the frictional force will act in the downward directions. Since we are applying the force in the upward direction, so the friction will get applied in the downward direction. So this friction force will be equals to mu mg cos theta. Okay, so according to this F1 will be equals to what? Mg sin theta plus mu mg cos theta. Okay, this is equation 1. Now, the question is saying that F2 is the force required to just prevent the block from sliding down. Okay, now we are applying the force F2 in the upward direction such that at first the block is sliding in the downward direction. So we have to apply the force F2 such that it just prevent the block from sliding down the inclined plane. Okay, so this F2 force will be equals to what? Now we are applying the F2 force to just prevent it from sliding. So for this, the frictional force will act in the upward direction, that is mu mg cos theta, and obviously the mg sin theta will act in the downward direction. So this F2 will be equals to mg sin theta minus, since the frictional force now acting in the upward direction, since we are just preventing the block from the sliding down. Okay, so it will be equals to mg sin theta minus mu mg cos theta. Now we have to find the magnitude of F1 minus F2. So equation 1 minus equation 2, it will be equals to F1 minus F2 means F1 minus F2 means mg sin theta cancels out. We get 2 mu mg cos theta. Okay, 2 mu mg cos theta. Now putting the values, 2 mu is 0.1, mass is 5 kg, g is gravity 10, and cos theta, yani it means cos 30 degree. So cos 30 will be root 3 by 2. So it will be equals to root 3 by 2. Now 2 cancels out. So the correct answer is 5 root 3 Newton. So magnitude of F1 minus magnitude of F2 will be equals to 5 root 3 Newton. So the correct option is option B. Okay. Now next question 43. By what percentage will the illumination of the lamp decreases if the current drops by 20%? So this we know that the illumination means the power of the lamp. Okay, power of lamp. Illumination means power of the lamp. So we know the very basic formula for the power, that is P equals to what? I square R. Now it is asking that by what percentage will the illumination of the lamp decreases if the current drops by 20%. If the current drops by 20%, so the remaining will be 100 minus 20 means 80%. Okay, 80% means 0.8. Okay, now P initial. Okay, initially the power is, let us say, I initial square into R. Okay, and P final is what? I final square into R, and R final is what? Remaining is what? 0.8. So we write P final is equals to 0.8 square, 0.8 of what? Initial. Since it is saying that the current drops by 20%, na? So the remaining is 0.8 of the initial current. Na? So we write 0.I of the initial, okay, into R. Now the percentage change in power. The percentage change in the power will be what? P final minus P initial over P initial into 100. Since it is percentage change, so we will write P final means 8864 means 0.64 minus P initial is 1 over P initial is 1 into 100. So it will be minus of 36% means magnitude wise the correct answer is percentage changes 36%. Okay, this is our final answer. So the correct option is option C, 36%. Now next question 44. If two vectors A and B having equal magnitude R are inclined at an angle theta, then okay, we have to choose from these four options. So first of all, this question is from the chapter of kinematics again. Kinematics. Now, it is saying that there are two given vector. Let us say vector A and vector B. We have to find their resultant magnitude. If we use the addition of the vector, okay, if we use addition of the vector means a vector plus b vector, so for the formula for this a plus b will be, and it is an having equal magnitude r means, let us first write the formula for the addition of the vector, that is a square plus b square plus 2ab cos theta. Okay, now since both vectors are having equal magnitude means r, so we write a plus b is equals to under root of r square plus r square plus 2r into r means r square and cos theta. Okay, so a vector plus b vector now becomes under root of 2r square plus 2r square cos theta. So it will be equals to, taking 2r square common, so we write under root of 2r square 1 plus cos theta, and we know the formula that 1 plus, sorry, and we know that 2 cos square theta is equals to 1 minus 2 cos theta. Okay, sorry, 1 plus 2 cos theta. 2 cos theta minus 1. Okay, so 2 cos theta will be 1 plus 2 cos square theta. So cos theta will be 1 plus 2 cos square theta divided by 2. Now, since we are having 1 plus cos theta, means cos square theta by 2 into 2 equals to 1 plus cos theta, na? 2 cos square theta by 2 is equals to, sorry, 2 cos theta will be equals to 1 plus cos square theta by 2. Now the next question is 44. If two vectors A and B having equal magnitude R, they are inclined at an angle theta, then, okay, so this question is from the chapter of kinematics again. Kinematics. So we are given with the two vectors A and B, and both these vectors are having equal magnitude R. Okay, so first of all, let us say we will find the modulus of the addition of these two vectors. So for the addition, we have A plus B is equals to under root of A square plus B square plus 2ab cos theta. Okay, now since the magnitude of both the vectors are same, that is r, so we will write modulus of a plus b is equals to r square plus 2r square cos theta. So it will be equals to under root of 2r square plus 2r square cos theta. So taking 2r square common, so we get 2r square 1 plus cos theta. And we know that the formula for cos 2 theta is equals to 2 cos square theta minus 1. Okay, so 2 cos square theta becomes cos 2 theta plus 1. Okay, since here the angle is theta, so we write 2 cos square theta by 2 is equals to cos theta plus 1. So in place of 1 plus cos theta, write 2 cos square theta by 2. So modulus of a plus b becomes under root of 2r square into 2 cos square theta by 2. Okay. Now this will become modulus of a plus b vector. It is equals to under root of 4r square cos square theta by 2. So it will be equals to 2r cos theta by 2. This is our final answer. So the correct option is modulus of a plus b equals to 2r cos theta by 2, option C. Okay. Now next question 45. The mass number of nucleus having radius equal to half of the radius of nucleus with mass number 192 is. So this question is from the chapter of atomic and nuclei. Atomic and nuclei. Okay. This question says that we have two nucleuses. Okay. This is nucleus A. This is nucleus B. Okay. Let us say A1 and A2. Okay. A1 and A2. And we are given that the, let us say R1 is the radius of the nucleus having mass number A1 and R2 is the radius of the nucleus having mass number A2. According to question, R1 is equals to R2 by 2. Okay. Now applying the formula, since we know that the relation between radius and mass number is what? Radius and mass number is R is equals to R naught a to the power 1 by 3, where R naught is a constant. Its value is 1.5 Fermi. 1 Fermi means 1.5 into 10 to the power minus 15 meter. Okay. So applying this formula for R1, it is equals to R1 will be equals to R naught a to the power 1 by 3, and for R2 it is A1. R2 it is equals to R naught a to the power 1 by 3. Since R1 is equals to R2 by 2, so using this condition we write R naught A1 to the power 1 by 3 is equals to R naught by 2 a to the power 1 by 3. This R naught cancels, so we get A1 power 1 by 3 equals to A2 power 1 by 3 divided by 2. Now, taking cube on both sides, we get A1 is equals to A2 by 8. Okay. Now, we are given with A2 equals to 192. So A1 will be equals to 192 over 8. So it will be equals to 24. So the mass number of the nucleus A1 is 24. That is option A. Now next question 46. The mass of moon is 144 times the mass of planet and its diameter 1 by 16 times the diameter of a planet. If the escape velocity on the planet is v, the escape velocity on the moon will be. Okay, so this question is from the chapter of gravitation. According to this question, let us say this is a planet, okay, and let us say this is moon. Let us say mm be the mass of the moon and mp be the mass of the planet. Okay. Now, according to question, the mass of the moon is equals to 1 over 44, 144 times the mass of the planet, and its diameter is 116 times the diameter of the planet. So, and diameter of mass, moon, let us say diameter of moon is dm, it is equals to 1 over 16 times the diameter of the planet. So diameter is equals to 2r, means radius equals to half of the diameter na. So we write radius of the moon is equals to half of the radius of the planet. So it will be equals to, sorry, radius of the moon, it will be equals to half of the diameter of the planet. So it will be equals to half of the what? 1 by 16 of the diameter of the planet. Means since radius of the planet will be equals to half of this 1 by 16. So radius of the moon will be equals to 1 by 2 into 1 by 16 of rp. Okay. Now, and we know that the escape velocity, the formula for escape velocity is what? Under root 2 gm by r. This g is constant, 2 is constant. So the escape velocity basically depends on the m and r, directly proportional to m over r. So escape velocity of planet will be equals to, let us say, under root 2 gm over r, and escape velocity of moon will be equals to under root 2 gm, and radius will become 144 r into 16. Okay, so it will be equals to 1 by 3 times under root 2 gm over r, and 2 gm over r is what? Escape velocity of planet. So escape velocity of moon will be equals to 1 by 3 times of escape velocity of the planet. It will be equals to v by 3. Okay, so the correct answer is option A, v by 3. Now next question 47. A small spherical ball of radius r falling through a viscous medium of negligible density has terminal velocity v. Another ball of the same mass but of radius 2r falling through the same viscous medium which have terminal velocity. Okay, so this question is from the chapter of properties of solids and liquids. Let us first understand what is meant by terminal velocity. Okay, for example, let us take a case of the raindrop. Let us say this is a raindrop. It is when it falls under the action of the gravity, so it have some acceleration. As the velocity increases in the downward direction motion, the retarding force also increases. Okay, retarding force also increases. Finally, when the viscous force and the buoyant force becomes equal to the force due to gravity, the net force becomes zero. Okay, so it does the acceleration. The raindrop then falls with a constant velocity, and this constant velocity is called terminal velocity. So this terminal velocity means when the viscous force and the buoyant force is equals to the force due to gravity, then the net force becomes zero, and thus the raindrop falls with a constant velocity, and this constant velocity is called terminal velocity. So the formula for terminal velocity is given by 2r square rho minus sigma into gravity over 9 eta. Okay, so this is constant, rho is constant, sigma is constant, g is constant. So this terminal velocity is directly proportional to r square. Okay, so according to question, when the radius becomes 2r, when the radius becomes 2r, the terminal velocity will become 2r whole square, means it will become 4r square, 4 times. Okay, so the correct option is option C, that is it becomes 4 times of the original velocity. Okay, now next question 48. A body of mass 2 kg begins to move under the action of a time dependent force given by F equals to 60 iota cap plus 60 square j cap Newton. The power developed by the force at the time t is given by. Okay, so this question is from the chapter of work, energy and power. Work, energy and power. In this question, we are given with the force F is equals to 6t iota cap plus 6t square j cap Newton. Okay, and we are asked to find the power developed by the force. Okay, since we know that the formula for power in terms of force is force into velocity, so we are given with force, we have to find the first velocity. Okay, since we know that force is equals to mass into acceleration. Okay, so it will be equals to, and mass is what, 2 kg, so 2 into 6 t iota cap plus, okay, 2 into acceleration will be equals to force. Okay. Wait. So force will be equals to 2 into acceleration, and force is given as what? 6t iota cap plus 6t square j cap is equals to 2 into a. So a will be equals to what? 3t iota cap plus 3t square j cap. Okay. Now we are given with acceleration. Now we have to find velocity. Since acceleration is equals to del v over del t, so dv will be equals to a dt. Now integrating this, we get velocity equals to integration of 0 to t a dt. Okay. Now applying this condition here, so velocity will be equals to 0 to t 3t iota cap dt plus 0 to t 3t square j cap dt. Now it will be equals to 3t square by 2 iota cap plus 3 t cube by 3 j cap. This 3 cancels, so we get velocity is equal to 3 by 2 t square iota cap plus t cube j cap. Now power P equals to F into V. So F is what? 60 iota cap plus 60 square j cap. 60 iota cap plus 6t square j cap into dot product is 3 by 2 t square iota cap plus t cube j cap. Okay. Now dot product will be 2 3s are 6, so it will be 3 9 t cube iota cap plus 6 t raised to the power 5 j cap. Achha, I dot I will be equals to 1 and j dot j will be equals to 1. So no need to write here iota cap. So it will be 9t cube plus 6t raised to the power 5 watt. So this is our final answers. So the correct option is what? 9t cube plus 65 watt means option D. Now next question 49. We are given with a circuit diagram and we have to find the output Y. Okay. This question is from the chapter of electronic devices. Electronic devices. Okay. Now here will be A. This is a NOT gate. So here will be what? B bar. Okay. And this, since it is a NOT gate, so here will be A bar and here will be B. Okay. This is OR gate, so it will be equals to A plus B bar. This is also OR gate, so it will be B A bar plus B. Okay. And the output is a NOR gate. Okay. Output is a NOR gate. So output Y will be A plus B bar plus A bar plus B. Okay. Now we will apply the conditions here. Okay. Let us say when A is 0, output is Y is A plus B bar plus A bar plus B whole bar, since it is an OR gate. Now apply the conditions. Let us say when A is 0, it means that A bar is 1. Okay. When B is 0, this means that B bar is 1. Okay. So applying the condition, when first condition, when A is 0, B is 0. Okay. So when A is 0, B is 0. So this output will be equals to 0 plus 1 plus 1 plus 0 whole bar. So it will be equals to 1 plus 1 whole bar. 1 plus 1 is 1 and its bar is 0. Okay. So for A equals to B, 0 and B equals to 0, Y is also 0. Now second condition, when A is 1 and B is 0. So when A is 1 means 1 plus B is 0 means B bar 1 plus A is 1 means A bar 0 and B is 0. So again it will be equals to 0. Okay. Now third condition, when A is 0 and B is 1. So at that time Y will be equals to what? A plus B bar means A plus B bar plus uh, A bar plus B means 1 plus 1. So again it will be equals to 0. So here also Y equals to 0. And fourth condition is when A equals to 1 and B equals to 1. At that time Y will be A bar plus B means 0 plus B plus A into B bar means 1 plus 0, again it will be equals to 0. So for all the conditions, the output Y is always 0. So now match this condition with the given options. This is not satisfied, this is not satisfied. In option C, all the output are 0. So the correct option is option C. And in option D, this is 1. So this is not satisfied. So our correct answer is option C. Now next question. Consider two physical quantities A and B related to each other as E equals to B minus x square over 80, where E and x and T are dimensions of energy, length, and time respectively. The dimension of A, B is. So this question is from the chapter of units and measurements. So we are given E is equals to B minus x square over 80. Okay, let us write it as B over 80 minus x square over 80. So whatever be the dimension of B will be the dimension of x square, or we can say whatever be the dimension of x square will be the dimension of B. So from this, the dimension of B will be L square. Okay, and E is equals to x square over 80. From this, now whatever be the dimension of this will be the dimension of E. So the from here the dimension of A will be equals to x square over E into T. So dimension of x square is what? L square. Dimension of E is what? M L square T minus 2, and dimension of T is T. So from this we have L square cancels. So we have 1 over M T minus 1 means M minus 1 T. Okay. So we are to find A, B. So A into B means A is what? M minus 1 and T 1 and B is L2. So the dimension of A, B is M minus 1 T1 L2. So the correct answer is option B, L2 M minus 1 T1. So the next question is 51. In the following circuit, the battery has an EMF of 2 volt and an internal resistance of 2 by 3 ohm. The power consumption in the entire circuit is, we have to find the power. Okay. So this question is from the chapter of current electricity. Current electricity. Okay. Now from the circuit diagram, if this point is A, so this point is also A. If this point is B, so this point is also B. Okay. And this point is O. So A, O, B. So between A and O, there is a resistor of resistance 2 ohm. Okay. So this is a resistor of 2 ohm. And again between A and O, a resistor having a resistance of 2 ohm. A resistor having a resistance of 2 ohm. Okay. And between O and B, 2 ohm. Also between O and B, 2 ohm. So this is of 2 ohm and another resistor of 2 ohm. Okay. And there is a resistor between point A and B having resistance 2 ohm. So A and B having resistance 2 ohm. Another resistor between A and B having resistance 2 ohm. Another resistor having resistance 2 ohm. Okay, so this 2 ohm, this 2 ohm, these are in parallel, so there are equivalent for AO will be equals to 2 cross 2 over 2 plus 2 equals to 4 by 4 equals to 1 ohm. Using the formula, what? R equivalent equals to 1 over R1 plus 1 over R2. Using this formula for parallel combination, we get R equivalent equals to 1 ohm. Okay, so their combination is 1 ohm. And for these two also, 2 ohm and 2 ohm, these are connected in parallel, so their equivalent will be also 1 ohm. Okay, now this 1 ohm and this 1 ohm, this circuit will now become as, let us say this is point A, this is point O, this is point B. Since these two are connected in parallel and their equivalent is 1 ohm, so this is of 1 ohm, and in the same way between O and B, this is of 1 ohm. These two also are connected in parallel and then equivalent is 1 ohm, so this will be of 1 ohm, and this is of 2 ohm and this is of 2 ohm. Now these 1 ohm and 1 ohm, they are in series. So for series combination, R equivalent is equals to simply R1 plus R2. So this 1 plus 1 equals to 2 ohm. Now this circuit diagram becomes as this 2 ohm, this is also 2 ohm, and this is also 2 ohm. Okay, A, B. This is 2 ohm, this 2 ohm is this, and their series combination is 2 ohm. Now these three, 2 ohm, 2 ohm, 2 ohm, these are in parallel. So their resultant will be 1 of R equivalent equals to 1 over R1 plus 1 over R2 plus 1 over R3. So solving it, we get 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2 means what? 3 by 2. So R equivalent is what? 2 by 3. Okay. So the resultant resistance of this combination is what? 2 by 3. Now this 2 by 3 is in series with this 2 by 3. So for the circuit diagram, R equivalent will be 2 by 3 plus 2 by 3 equals to what? 4 by 3 ohm. Okay, now they are connected with the voltmeter of 2 volt. So we have to find the power consumption. So power consumption P is equals to what? V square over R. V is 2 volt means 2 square 4 over R. R is 2 by 3. So 2 2s are 4. R is what? 2 by, no, sorry, 4 by 3. Okay, sorry. R is 4 by 3. Na? So it will be equals to 4 into 4 by 3. So this 4 cancels. So we get power equals to 3 watt. Okay. So the correct answer is 3. Now next question is 52. Light from a point source in air falls on a convex curved surface of radius 20 centimeter and refractive index is 1.5. If the source is located at 100 centimeter from the convex surface, the image will be formed at from the object. Okay, so this question is from the chapter of optics. Okay, we are given a convex curved surface. Okay, this is a convex curved surface. We are given a convex curved surface, and light is coming from a point object in air. So its refractive index will be N1 will be 1. Okay, and radius is 20 centimeter. Okay, so light from a point source in air falls on a curved surface. So light is falling on a curved surface and refractive index is 1.5. So let us say this is object O, this is image is forming at point I, and the refractive index N2 is 1.5 according to question. If the source is located at 100 centimeter from the convex surface, so it means here U is given as 100 centimeter So the image will be formed at dash centimeter from the object. Okay, let us say this is V. So we have to find the distance of this image from this object O. Okay, now we know that if we are given with two refractive indices and we are given with the object distance and image distance, the formula is given as N2 over V minus N1 over U is equals to N2 minus N1 over the radius R. Okay, now putting the values, N2 is what, 1.5 over V, we have to find the value of V, minus N1 is 1, and U, since the object is on the left hand side of the this curved surface, so we will take the value of U in negative, means minus of 100 according to sign convention, equals to N2 minus N1, means 1.5 minus 1 over R. R is what, 20 centimeter. So it will be equals to 1.5 over V plus 1 over 100 equals to 0.5 over 20. So solving it, we get V is equals to 100 centimeter. Okay. Now we are asked to find the distance of this image from the object. So this V is 100 centimeter as we solved. So the distance between I and O, image distance from the object point O. Okay, object O will be this 100 plus 100. So it will be equals to 200 centimeter. This 100 plus this 100. Okay, so our correct answer is 200 centimeter. Now next question 53. The magnetic flux phi linked with a closed circuit of resistance 8 ohm varies with time. As flux is given as 5t square minus 36t plus 1. We have to find the current induced in the circuit for time equals to 2 seconds. Okay. So this question is from the chapter of electromagnetic induction and alternating current. Electromagnetic induction and alternating current. Okay, so we are given with the flux, so we know that EMF is equals to minus del phi over del t, where phi is a magnetic flux, so it will be equals to minus of d by dt of flux. Flux is given as 5t square minus 36t plus 1. Since we are interested only in the magnitude, so neglecting this negative sign, we get del by del t of this, it will be 10t minus of 36. Okay, so EMF will be 10t minus 36 and time is given as what, 2 seconds. Time is given as 2 seconds. Okay, so using this time here, we get EMF E equals to 10 into 220 minus 36. It will be minus of what, 16 volt. And since we are interested in magnitude, okay, if we use this negative sign also, so this will be minus 10, this will be 36, so it will be minus 20 plus 36 means plus of 16, means EMF will be plus 16 volt. Okay, so we are asked to find the induced current. Since from Ohm's law, we know that V equals to IR. So current induced will be V over R. V is what? EMF 16 over R. Resistance is given as 8 ohm. So 16 over 8. So current will be 2 ampere. Okay. So answer is 2 ampere. Now next question 54. Two blocks of mass 2 kg and 4 kg are connected by a metal wire going over a smooth pulley as shown in the figure. The radius is given as this, Young's modulus is this, and we have to find the longitudinal strain. Okay, so this question is from the chapter of properties of solids and liquid. Solids and liquid. Okay, so we know that the force over area is equals to Young's modulus into strain, and we have to find strain in this question. So strain will be equals to what? force over area into Young's modulus. And we know that this force will be equivalent to tension T acting in this figure. So if we have to find the tension T acting in the whole this figure pulley system, so tension will be equals to means force is what, mass into acceleration, so tension will be same, mass into gravity, since the block of these two masses will exert a gravitational force in the downward direction as well as, so here tension T will be equals to 2 into m1 into m2 over m1 plus m2, okay, into this gravity. So it will be equals to 2 m1 is 2 into m2 is 4 over 2 plus 4 into gravity is 10. So we get 4 to z to 16 over 6 into 10. So it will be equals to 2 3 is 6, 2 5 is 10, 80 over 3 Newton. So tension in this pulley system is 80 over 3 Newton. So this strain will be equals to 80 over 3 into over area. Area is what? Pi r square. So area is pi into r square, and r is given as, radius is given as 4 into 10 to the power minus 5 meter, means pi into r, 16 into 10 to the power minus 10 into Young's modulus. Young's modulus is given as 2 into 10 to the power 11. 2 into 10 to the power 11. So solving it, we get strain as 1 over 12 pi. Now comparing it with the given equation in the question, 1 over alpha pi equals to 1 over alpha pi. So the value of alpha is 12. Okay, this is our answer. Value of alpha is 12. Now next question, 55. A body of mass m is projected with a speed u making an angle of 45 degree with the ground. The angular momentum of the body about the point of projection at the highest point is expressed in terms of this. We have to find the value of this x. Okay. This question is from the chapter of kinematics. So we are given a projectile motion. Let us say a body of mass m is projected with the speed of initial speed u. This is point O and it is making an angle of 45 degree. Okay. Now at the peak point, highest point, its velocity will become u cos theta, and here theta is 45 degrees, so it will be u cos 45 degree, and this is the maximum height h. This maximum height h is given as u square sin square theta over 2g. These are the direct formula which we have studied in the theory portion. Okay, u cos theta is used for the maximum velocity, and this h is the maximum height. Its formula is u square sin square theta over 2g. Okay, now we are asked to find the angular momentum. Angular momentum is equals to m into v into r, where v is the velocity, r is this distance. Okay, so m into v is what? U cos theta, means u cos theta into r is what? U square sin square theta over 2g. Now it will become m into u cube into cos theta into sin square theta over 2g. Now putting the values, u putting these values and comparing it with the given equation, root 2 mu cube over xg. Okay, the answer is given as root 2 mu cube over x into g. Okay, so for x into g, so we have to write cos theta mu cube. Cos theta means cos 45 degree into sin square theta, sin square 45 degree over 2g. It will be equals to root 2 m u cube over xc. Cos 45 sin 45 is 1 by root 2. So it will be m u cube 1 by root 2 into this 1 by 2. 1 by 2 into 2g. So it will be equals to root 2 mu cube over xc. Now multiplying numerator and denominator by root 2 into root 2. Okay. So we get mu cube root 2. This will become 2. 2 into 2 into 2. 8g. It will be equals to root 2 mu cube over xg. So comparing these two, we get x equals to 8. So here x equals to 8. This is our final answer. So the next question is 56. Two circular coils P and Q of 100 turns each have same radius of pi centimeter. The currents in P and R are 1 ampere and 2 ampere respectively. P and Q are placed with their planes mutually perpendicular with their centers coincide. The resultant magnetic field induction at the center of the coils is root xmt Tesla. Okay, so we have to find the value of x. So this question is from the chapter of electromagnetic induction and alternating currents. Electromagnetic induction and alternating currents. Okay, now according to question, we are given with two circular coils. Okay, let us say this is circular coil P and there is another circular coil Q having same radius. Okay, radius of each is what? Pi centimeter. The currents in P and R are, okay, this is R, sorry. The currents in P and R are 1 ampere and 2 ampere respectively. And okay, this is R or Q. Let us say this is Q only. So the currents in P is 1 ampere and the current in Q is 2 ampere and the planes are mutually perpendicular to each other. It means if the current is flowing in anti-clockwise direction in coil P as well as in coil Q, so from FBI, the magnetic field is in this direction for P and the magnetic field is in this direction for Q. So this is magnetic field due to Q coil and this is magnetic field due to P coil. Okay, we have to find their resultant magnetic field. So the resultant magnetic field will be this. Okay, now for P coil, let us say for P coil, the magnetic field is given as mu naught over 2 pi into n number of turns into I1. I1 is the current that is flowing in the coil P. So it will be equals to mu naught into I1 current is what? 1 ampere into n. N is the number of turns, each having number of turns 100 over 2 pi. Okay, so solving it, we know the value of u naught is 4 pi into 10 to the power minus 7 into 1 into 100 over 2 pi. This pi cancels out and we get dp as 2 into 10 to the power minus 3 Tesla. Let us say this is equation 1. Now for dq, magnetic field due to coil Q, it will be equals to mu naught over 2R into N into I2. I2 is the current that is flowing in coil Q. Okay, so it will be mu naught over 2, this is pi into N, 100 into I2. I2 is what? 2 ampere. So it will be equals to 4 pi into 10 to the power minus 7 into 100 into 2 over 2 pi. So this pi cancels, 2 cancels. So we get BQ as 4 into 10 to the power minus 3 Tesla. Now the resultant will be, B net will be under root of BP square. plus BQ square. Okay. So it will be equals to under root of 4 into 10 to the power minus 6 plus 16 into 10 to the power minus 6. So B net will be equals to root 20. So comparing it with the given equation as under root x. So here the value of x is 20. Okay, this is our final answer. Now next question 57. The distance between charges plus q and minus q is 2L and between plus 2q and minus 2q is 4L. The electrostatic potential at point P and at a distance r from the center O is minus alpha QL over r square into 10 to the power 9. We have to find the value of alpha. Okay. So this question is from the chapter of electrostatics. Electrostatics. Okay. Now we are given that the distance between plus 2q and minus 2q is what? 4L. Okay. And the distance between minus q and plus q is 2L. It means here the distance is 2L and the total distance is 4L. Okay, means this distance is 1L and this is also 1L. Okay, now at first, since it is 60 degree, so this angle will be 180 minus 60. This angle will be 120 degree. Okay, for this system, the dipole moment, net dipole moment will be, the definition of dipole moment is what? 2QL means twice of charges into L is the length or distance between the two opposite polarity charges. Okay, so here L is what? 3L. 2L plus 1 is 3L. Na? Here L is 3L, so we get P net is equals to 2Q into 3L. So it will be 6QL P net. Okay, and we are asked to find the electrostatic potential. So we know the formula for electrostatic potential. V is equals to 1 over 4 pi epsilon naught into P dot R, means PR cos theta over R cube. So 1 over 4 pi epsilon naught is nothing but 9 into 10 to the power 9. So it will be equals to 9 into 10 to the power 9 into P. P is what? 6QL into P dot R. P dot R means PR cos theta. And here theta is what? This 120 degree. Okay. So 6QL into cos of 120 degree. And this R here remains R square. Now solving it, we get 9 into 10 to the power 9 into this 6QL into cos 120 degree over R square. Okay, solving it, we get 27 minus or 27 because it is cos 120. Okay, into QL over R square into 10 to the power 9 Newton meter square C minus 2. Okay, so comparing it with the given equation, minus alpha QL over R square. Comparing with the given equation, minus alpha QL over R square into 10 to the power 9, we get the value of alpha as 27. This is our desired answer. So the next question is 58. Two identical spheres of mass 2 kg and radius 50 centimeter are fixed at the ends of a light rod so that the separation between the centers is 150 centimeter. Okay. Then moment of inertia of the system about an axis perpendicular to the rod and passing through its middle point is x by 20 kg meter square. We have to find this value of x. So this question is from the chapter of rotational motion. Okay, now according to question, there are two identical sphere. Let us say these are two identical sphere, each of having a mass of 2 kg and radius r is 50 centimeter. Here also the mass is 2 kg and radius r is 50 centimeter. 50 centimeter means 50 over 100 equals to 1 by 2 meter. Okay. Now uh, we have to find the moment of inertia of the system about an axis that is perpendicular to the rod and passing through the middle. Okay, and the separation between the centers is 150, means the separation between the centers is given as what? 150 centimeter. 150 centimeter means the separation is 150 over 100, so it is equals to 1.5. 1.5 means 2 by 2 meter. Okay, now so using the formula for moment of inertia, if we find the moment of inertia of one sphere, then multiplying it with 2, we will get the moment of inertia of the whole system. Okay. Now the moment of inertia I will be we know that the moment of inertia I for a sphere is equals to 2 by 5 mr square. Okay. So I will be equals to 2 by 5 mr square plus this md square. This md square. So it will be equals to 2 by 5 mr square plus md square by parallel axis theorem. Okay. Into 2. This is for one sphere, and since the two spheres are identical, so into 2. So it will be equals to 2. This 2 into 2 by 5 into m. M is of 2 kg and our radius is 1 by 2 meter, means r square 1 by 2 whole square plus m, mass is 2 into d. D is this separation. Okay. D is this separation, means 3 by 4 whole square. Okay. So solving it, we get 2 2 over 5 into 2 into 1 over 4 plus 2 into 9 over 16. So 2 8s are 16, 2 2s are 4. So solving it, we get, and this 2 cancels. So we get 2 1 over 5 plus 9 over 8. So we get it as 53 over 20 kg meter square. Okay, now comparing it with the equation that is given in the question, x over 20. So comparing it with x over 20, we get the value of x as 53. This is our correct answer. Now next question 59. The time period of a simple harmonic motion of mass m in the given figure is pi root alpha m over 5k. We have to find this value of alpha. So this question is from the chapter of oscillations and waves. Okay. We are given in the diagram these spring having spring constant kk. Since these two are in what parallel, these two k and k are in parallel, so their equivalent will be 2k, and this equivalent 2k and this k are in series. So we get 1 over 2k plus 1 over k. So it will be equals to 2k 1 plus 1 1 plus 2. So it will be equals to 3 over 2k, means 2k over 3. Okay, 2k over 3 for this whole system. We get k equivalent 2k over 3. Now this 2k over 3 and this k, these are in parallel. So for parallel combination, we just do the algebraic sum, k plus 2k over 3. So it will be equals to 5k over 3. Okay. So this for this whole system, its value is 5k over 3. Now we know that the angular frequency of the oscillation is given as omega is equals to under root k equivalent over m, and our k equivalent is this 5k over 3. So we write 5k over 3 into m, and we are asked to find the time period. Okay, and we know that time period t is equals to what? 2 pi over omega. So it will be equals to 2 pi over omega means under root of 3m over 5k. Now comparing it with that given in the question, pi alpha m over 5k. Pi under root alpha m over 5k. Since outside the root here it is only pi, so multiplying 4 into 3 means 12m over 5k is equals to pi alpha m over 5k. Now comparing these two, we get the value of alpha, that is 12. This is our desired answer. Now next question 60. A nucleus has mass number A1, volume V1. Another nucleus has mass number A2 and volume V2. If relation between mass number A2 is this, then we have to find the ratio of V2 over V1. So this question is from the chapter of atomic and nuclei physics. Okay, since we know that for a nucleus, V volume is what? 4 by 3 pi r cube, 4 by 3 pi r cube. Okay. Now, and we know the relation between the radius and mass number as r is equals to r naught a to the power 1 by 3. Okay. So, volume will be equals to 4 by 3 pi. In place of r, we write r naught whole cube into a. Okay. So, the ratio of V2 over V1 means V2 over V1. This 4 by 3 pi cancels out. R naught cube cancels out. So we get A2 over A1. And A2 is what? A2 is 4A1. So 4A1 over A1. This A1 cancels. So we get V2 over V1 equals to 4. Okay. This is our final answer.